The third Trolls movie is out in theaters, and believe it or not, you should go see it. Hi, you're watching This, That, and Theology, equipping you to see your worldview in the world around you. If you were to tell me that when I saw the first Trolls movie that there would be 2 more full sequels and that I'd be looking forward to seeing them, I probably would have said you're crazy. But they have consistently been a fun and mostly clean family film that I have no problems watching with my kids as long as I can get them to sit still long enough to watch something as goofy as these films. Trolls 3 continues the goof and the musical wonder. In fact, when was the last time you went to a movie theater and had kids dancing during the movie? The film was full of audience laughter, including my own, laughing right out loud at some of the visual jokes and references that the kids wouldn't get, but I certainly did growing up at the time that I did.
We're out of sync. We've gone from boys to men, and now there's only one direction for us to go. The back streets.
The basic plot of the movie is that Branch, one of the characters we've seen throughout all 3 films, was once a part of a boy band with his brothers called Brozone. After an opening scene where we find out that they break up over some conflicts, as many bands do, one of his brothers is now being captive in a prison made entirely of diamond, a substance that can only be shattered with the perfect family harmony. Thus begins the adventure to regather the members of Brozone to discover the perfect family harmony and then free their brother. Now, this is a film that is just fun. It's clean, isn't a whole lot of innuendo. In fact, it's so clean that I'd have no problem taking my family to see it. There are times when the silliness seems to get just a little out of hand, but that's par for the course in these films. I can still remember one of the moments in the last film that my wife and I had to pause the movie because we were laughing so hard at a visual gag. Like any good movie, however, this isn't just a story about Poppy and Branch going on an adventure to reunite a boy band. This is a film that has something to say about family. It has something to say about the seeking of perfection, and it has something to say about what it means to love one another. The villain in the story is actually kind of forgettable. There's not a whole lot to them other than to serve as a catalyst to tell the real story, which is about Branch and his brothers overcoming the conflict that they had early in the film about disunity, seeking perfection over harmony, making sure that everything is right rather than enjoying the time they have together. The biggest tragedy, the biggest evil event in this film is that Branch was left alone when his brothers all left. All of the brothers have grown and changed, whether settling down or becoming more serious by being a CPA instead of just the fun-loving one. But in coming together, they find what they truly missed, the value of being family. Poppy also is looking for family, wondering why Branch wouldn't be eager to go find his brothers, because as she says, a brother is a friend who will never leave you, which is ironic considering that all of his brothers did. The importance and value of family is stated so many times in this film, especially for younger viewers. This is a message that should be heard loud and clear, especially in the holidays as we're looking at families gathering together. When there are estranged family members, it's felt all the more. The fact that they're not there with you, especially if there's some sort of tension in the family, feels all the more poignant because they're not there. Time and time again, this film tries to say something important about what it means to be family. In fact, even the villain says something that we're supposed to say, oh, that's terrible and that's wrong. He says that being family, you knew who I was and you made me change anyway. Expecting that part of what it means to be family is not expecting others to change who they are. And that brings up the one caution I have with this film. No story is told outside of its historical and cultural context. And this is 2023. There are issues that are going on in the schools, in our culture as a whole, that our kids are aware of, even if not at the same level that we as adults are. As parents, we know the last thing we want is for our children to stay exactly the way they are. If we had a 20-year-old who still behaved like they were 5, we'd know that we'd done something wrong as parents because we have not prepared them to be adults. The mandate that we have from the Bible is that we are to raise our children in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. We're supposed to raise them so that the people they become honor God in the way they live. We're not raising good kids, we're raising good adults. Now, there are certainly some parts about our children's personality that we learn to accept. If you've got a goofy kid, it's fine to have them be goofy. Teach them how to be serious when they need to be serious, but it's all right to be goofy. If you have a very quiet kid, you don't need to try to force them to come out of their shell. Let them be who they are, but still challenge them to grow. And if there's something they're doing that you know is wrong, don't let them continue in it. How are we loving people if we're letting them continue in things we know are harmful for them? Now, I don't know that that's what the filmmakers were actually trying to say in this film, but given our current cultural context, that is the thing that popped into my head as I was watching this fun film. Another line in this film that I really loved about what it means to be family is that family shows up. And I hope your family shows up this holiday season, whether it's in a text message or a phone call. Maybe you need to be the one to do it. But make sure that you say hello to your family. Let them know that you love and appreciate them. And if there's a part of your relationship that's a little broken, maybe this is the perfect time to be like Branch and his brothers and find a way to get some harmony back in your family. Because while the perfect family harmony may not actually break diamonds, there is nothing sweeter than being able to tell your family how much they mean to you this holiday season. It's a busy holiday season for films. We've got more coming up this week, and we will have some retro films coming up. The first one will be It's a Wonderful Life, and it should be posted just in time to watch before your Thanksgiving evening celebration. Thanks for watching This, That, and Theology. Hope it's been helpful. Like, subscribe, share it if you'd like. We'll see you next time right here on This, That, and Theology.
You were in Brozone!
Yeah, it was an era.
We're not in sync. We've gone from boys to men, and now there's only one direction for us to go. The back streets.
Trolls Band Together. Rated PG.